everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova taking on the UConn Huskies.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
With a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Brian is out there with Miller. And it's Beal in at the one spot.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Here is Keefe after Villanova picking up a basket just moments ago. And he gets it to go. Watson's got his second basket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Dishes it to Miller. And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession. Here's Watson.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
On defense, the Huskies. Outside Bryant and stolen by Watson. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
Here's Keefe. It's good, and Watson picking up the assists.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Beal the pass to Miller. Inside, looking to end the run. Beal's shot is good.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
For the Huskies, Sims is checked in, and it's Reed in for Joseph. Here's Watson. 6 points for him. Feeds the splitter. Watson with it. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
I love that sound.
Both free throws good from Watson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now Gaines. Here's Foster. Kicks it to Moore. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. Cooper with the bucket. Here's Watson.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
So on the floor for Villanova, we've got Foster. Cooper is out there with Jones, and it's Gaines in at the point. And here's Jones following the three-pointer by Freak. Over to the wing. Gaines dishes to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. No good off the front iron. The Huskies leading by 8. And here's Watson. He's got 11. Passes it to McGuire. Now the feed to Watson. From outside the arc. And it's McGuire missing. Here's Villanova. Gaines kicks to Jones. Now the pass to Gaines. Foster dishes to Gaines. 1:24 left in the first half of the game. No good for Moore.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Villanova trails by 8. And stolen by Watson. Now, here is Reed. This one for 3, and Watson with the basket on the assist from Reed. 14 points for Freak.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give you.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Up top, Reed. Here's McGuire. No good from outside. On the wing, Jones. To end the drought. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. Watson for 3. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer field.
And so we conclude the first half. The Huskies on top, leading by 14. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Watson, he's in at the point. Also Keefe out there. And it's Martin in at the 4 spot. So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller. Cooper is out there with Bryant. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4 slot.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Pulls it from the elbow. The shot is off. And the Huskies going the other way now.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership...
Villanova trails by 12. And Beal kicks it to Foster. Pass to Jones. And the rebound goes to Martin. Watson with it. Jennings drives in. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Huskies will retain possession. And some changes here for Villanova. Cooper, he's checked in for Moore. Miller comes in for Jones. And it's Bryant in for Foster. Now, here's Watson, defended by Bryant. There's a screen. Watson, the pass to Pierce. The dish to Watson. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Watson in at shooting guard. Martin is out there with Pierce. Then it's Keefe, and it's Jennings in at the point guard. Keefe missing. Villanova trails by 12. Moving it up. Here's Cooper. Back to Bryant. Snatched away. Oh, and here we go. Watson, nobody back. Finished off the break. Watson's got 22. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Huskies.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Beal, the pass to Cooper. 16 feet away. Huskies with the rebound.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And he gets it to go.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
UConn with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Pierce kicks to Jennings. We've got 1:13 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Pierce. Here's Watson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. He's got 24 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Villanova making a switch here. Ilgauskas is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Villanova trails by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Huskies.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Watson. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Watson's got 30.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And another fast break for the UConn Huskies. They're running, and that one's good.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And so it's UConn with the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to beat Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.